Walsh, already a couple of weeks now since our last fixture, obviously run out against Bedford. Not reading too much into the result, but good to get some more minutes in the legs, as was the Red Roof game.
Yeah, as you say, minutes in the legs this time of the season is really important for us. It's a long run into the champ season, so getting the 3 games in different periods is really important. So look, for us it was a really valuable experience. We've had a lot of tough tests against Bedford over the last number of years, especially last season. So for us it was the highest sort of challenge we've faced so far in our pre-season. So now we've got to take the learnings from that and do the best we can with it going into what's going to be a very difficult test against Chiefs.
And obviously the injury gods not been kind to us again already this pre-season as we head in. Obviously a slightly smaller squad, but managing the bodies as best we can to preparation really for that first champ game against Hartbury.
Yeah, we are running a tight squad, but what's been really interesting has been when some of those guys are unavailable for selection or ruled out earlier in the week. It's been interesting to see sort of like the leadership vacuum that's come and what those younger players are doing to step up into the roles of those senior players. That's been good. And then obviously returning some of those really high caliber players that we've signed this year to come into the squad, that's brought some real leadership to the group. But look, it's been for us trying to look at as many different combinations as we can. Some of those have sort of been forced by injury, as you say, but at the end of the day they will be, or rather they have been, really good opportunities to look at some of those guys, and it'll just be for us trying to figure out what our best combinations look like by the time we get to the first champ game against Hartbury.
And as we said after that Red Roof game, Bedford a very different opposition, and although a Chiefs sort of 15 that's been selected, another very difficult and different opposition to face, even though they've got a competitive fixture this week. It kind of demonstrates how deep their squad is as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the team sheet for their under-23s, you've got under-20s World Cup winners. You've got some incredible guys that we've actually had down here. Some great players that we've had the privilege of getting to work with and see them at the coalface. So we know it's going to be a really tough test. They had a very tough day out, or a very tight day out up at Plymouth, but they showed some really good stuff, particularly up front. Some impressive work from their pack as well, and even a couple of guys that have been down here in previous seasons as well. So that's going to be a really enjoyable day for us. We hope we get a bumper crowd for it. It'll be good for the guys here that are in their first season or haven't been here for a while to see a big crowd and get out in front of a bit of a roar. But look, we're really excited for it. We want to get the best possible team out we can, and again have a last look at the guys before we go into our champ block.
And just finally, Josh King, he'll lead the side out for his 50th appearance already, which is incredible the way he plays. He certainly doesn't look his age. He's definitely 23. We've checked his birth certificate, but 50 appearances, and someone that embodies the Pirates in terms of that sort of real grit, work rate, determination, and what he brings to the team.
Yeah, Josh is a great man. He's a cornerstone of what we do, really, in terms of he's a line-out caller. He's captained the side a couple of times. He's a key part of that leadership group for us, and we rely a lot on him for how he carries some of our forward play through the week. He speaks really well, and look, I'm so pleased for him to get to his 50. Fingers crossed he's going to have a significant number more caps this season, but as I say, just really pleased for him to get his opportunity to run out at home for his 50th, and we'll do our best to make it a winning result for him on that day.